Hey, it's Dan, and welcome to Unified Gaming. So in this one, we're going to be focusing on some Cyrodiil and just doing sort of PvP, just a general feel. I'm on the Nightblade, so obviously you can see how that is. And as always, if you get any questions, then obviously let me know sort of in the chat and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to start with the Nightblade that I showed in my most recent video. It's a lot of fun. It is a 1-bar build, so I always get kind of asked, you know, do they work, don't they work? And yeah, it's definitely worth a go if you have the stuff. You're right, Tate. Tate says, nice seeing you. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, we're going to go down to Nickel. Yeah, so my plan for this evening is just to go on, do a bit of Cyrodiil, mess around, have a bit of fun in there. I will switch to different classes and try and get into my main campaign to get some tier 1 done. We'll do some BGs if we get time. I'm also going to show my Magsorg. I've done a few changes to it. And yeah, it's got more damage now, which is great. Tate says, am I on PC EU today? Yes. Oh, what got cursed me? I wasn't even paying attention. Hello, mate. Oh, he doesn't look like he's actually fine. Oh, no, he's trying to kill me. He actually is trying to kill me. Alright. That stun is on streak is really annoying. Ah! Oh, that was ridiculous. The burst on that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. So yeah, you can see the damage. It works. It definitely works. So I was too busy reading the chat and just riding. Oh, that person is a little bit salty. So yeah, Tate was asking PCEU. So yes, PCEU today. I do mean to get on PCNA at some point. It's just time, and all my stuff's on EU currently. So we can see there's siege in here. We're gonna pop in, or I can see some reds in there. Where's that red? Okay, we're gonna pop up to the top and then see if we can go get some kills. Oh, that's a bomber. So we're going to pop, see if we can get some kills, run up the top. I don't think there's anybody left up here now, is there? No, it's just all the ads. We're going to drop down and just see if there's... Yeah, some yellows down here. My incap, he's got healed by that Nightblade with him. Yeah, that was a big I got aggressive there. That was what was that tarnished? Big incap into power extraction. That was nice. Yeah, you were very squishy with this build. I went to go for the DK and then the Nightblade healed him. So we're going to go out there, we are, because we can respawn. And you'll find this when you play a gank build, that you are silly squishy. But you hit like a truck. So we're going to move around probably to Robeck in a sec. He's on that way. They literally killed him. So yeah, how is everyone doing tonight? We're going to get on our horse. Yeah, so we're going to go to Robeck. I am queued for people curious to get into my main campaign. But I'm like 43 in the queue, which is like insane. So when we get there, we will obviously sort of get the tier 1 and stuff. I think it's tier 3 currently, but I want to get a bit higher. Tate says he's alright, he's got no snow. Yeah, that's always a running joke with Tate. Like, literally every time I stream, if he can catch it, he's always out shoveling the snow normally. So I'm just scanning to see if there's anybody around. See a red, although that red's going to die. Oh. That was a massive coag. His mate saved him. He hit me with a big incap, didn't he? Oh, he's got a detect potion going. He's DK mate came to join me. So we're just going to reset our resources. Oh, he's dead. So that's the Nightblade dead. I don't think that DK is going to last much longer up there. Is that a red down there I saw? It looks like, are they dead or are they alive? Oh. Oh. We're going to go get him. Sorry. That was like really harsh. It's the 1000 AP though, that was. Okay, we're going to go help get rid of that DK because they're still trying to kill him. Yeah, what do you think of the Nightblade field? Dead. That's the burst this has. So you can see he was fully buffed and we just one-shotted him for full health. Like, that is actually Sid. Oh. So we'll wait for that Nightblade to go for the Sulk. Cloak saved his life there. So his DK mate's come back. Detect potion, so I'm going to roll down. Oh, loads of yellows, loads of yellows. Potion, roll. Bigger, cloak. No, no. Ah, they got me with the shattering. He got me with the shattering. The shattering rock is what stunned me. You know, that was good though, that is. The burst was very tasty though on this. Really, really tasty. I'm just going to change one thing on the stream. So bear with me. Yeah, sorry about that. I had the adverts on at the moment. I know we put it on after the stream. And I must have left the setting turned on. So we're going to ride down to Robeck. There's loads of yellows there, so we can get some good kills, hopefully. I always check to see if the well's up there, but it's not this time. Oh, he's on a Nightblade. He got away. Oh, I need to get some detect potions, I do. Like, I really want detect potions. Okay, we're going to pop back down to that farm. There's a person over there. Oh! He's on for overload, he has. I hate swords, they're so freaking tanky this patch. I'm just going to just reset my resources from that Sorc. He's got Death Dealer's feet on, he has. Cunningham says, if I could play one class forever in ESO, what would it be and why? That's a really good question. I really love Magical Warden, it's my favourite class. Is it gone for the tap potion? Yes. I've run out of stam. I got greedy. I ran out of stam. How much is that big crystal frag? 9.2k. Yeah, I got greedy. I ran out of stam. Rolled too much. Yeah, but for me, it's a Magical Warden because it kind of does. It's good at everything, in all honesty. Like, Magical Warden, it's got good single target damage with the Master's Ice Staff. It's got good AoE damage with Ice Reach. With Deep Fissure, sorry, and Dawnbreaker. So you've got good like AoE damage burst there. You have movement from Bird of Prey or Deceptive Predator. You've got Shimmering Shield, so you've got good range defense. You've got Ice Fortress, so you've got good class defense. On top of that, you then also have... there's a couple yellows there. Loads of yellows. Ooh. Those two find out. Yes, I think Magical Warden kind of does it all, really. If it was for like sheer strength, though, I think I'd probably go Magsorc. Magsorc's very good. There's so many yellows here. Okay, we're going to see if we can get some cheeky kills. So as I'm going around, I'm just scanning their health bars. That was that DK we got earlier. Oh, he managed to get on the mount just before the thing connected. My incap would not fire. Oh, I get hit with a potion. Yeah, I went to hit with an incap. The incap did not fire then. That's really annoying. I don't know if you saw that. I've had it a few times with incap this patch. It feels like the range on it is really low now. 7 meters and 7 meters, but it doesn't feel like it. Again, like when you go for that person riding, is a siege up. Oh, I went to go for this kill on that dude. That DK literally saved his life. God, missed him off. So they've run off, they have. Oh, loads of yellows. Loads and loads of yellows. Oh, detect potion. The detect is what got me. Okay, we need to pop out here, get into stealth quick. We're gonna just move this way. Okay, it's 32k health. We're gonna go for him. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. There you go. This person. Bye bye. And This guy looks like he's in a PvE build. Yeah, I'm just moving around. I've got sheer venom on me and a few dots. Okay, that's that person dead. I've just reset my resources by using the thing. I'm going to go for a cloak. I'm resetting my resources using Siphon Strikes. Because I know that mag salt is like burst. Yeah, that power light is going to pull me out of stealth. So I need to get down here and get some distance. There you go. Adrian says, have I used power of the light? Onslaught, sorry. Onslaught's pretty decent. Okay, I got my ult this time. We'll see if it actually fires. Oh, this person just asked to die. There you go. Some Nightblades here. Okay. Oh, I got hit with a lot of AoEs. We got a couple of cheeky kills. And it was a Radiant Glory and then Whip. So you can see, like, we can pick anybody with about 32,000 health and get a pretty reliable kill. I don't think they're going to put a camp here, are they? Yeah, we'll give it a couple seconds, but I doubt it. No, there's blues there. Yeah, I'm going to ride down, okay? Yeah, Onslaught's good. The issue I find with it is it's very, very expensive. So Adrian's asking, do we use Onslaught, which is Berserk Strike? It's 162 ult, and obviously the other morph just bypasses Pen. This is 76. Now, obviously, Onslaught will bypass armor, so you do hit really hard with it. You do have, obviously, a cast time of 0.4 seconds, and that's 0.4, so it's the same cast time. I just personally prefer the in-cap because I can use it as a defensive skill if needed. So if you saw in the build, the gameplay guide, sorry, I was resurrecting Nath, and this Arcanist came out and hit me with a Dawnbreaker. And what I did is I did a Wreck and Blow into an in-cap. And I was then able to stun him with the in-cap and get the... And that would put him down on the floor, and then concealed weapon, and the moth killed him. But if I didn't have in-cap, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And there's been a lot of times where I use it as a defensive stun to say kind of get away. Like I don't need to rely on it on my sort of kill combo. That's a little 3-man there. You can see, look at the healths. So for me, that's why I don't use it. He's got a lot of health, yes. So all those yellows like just disappeared. Where'd they go? Oh, they must have gone to probably Brindle. I went for the kill. I got greedy. They all just jumped on me. So yeah, if you play as a ganker like this, yeah, you need to expect to die. But it's a lot of fun, like a lot of fun. Oh, we have the hammer up here. How cool is that? So I'll check my queue for Cyrodiil. It's 12th to go on my proper campaign. I don't know if he's going to live if he comes down by himself. There's loads of yellows here. Like, loads of yellows. You notice as well, I always move and sneak on this build. Like, he's going to be bait. 100%. He's, like, got a massive target on his head. Carrying that hammer. So he's a bit ahead of us now, so we can go a bit further. And just go on our mount. Because they'll see him first, and we've got time to kind of... See, I think he's under attack already. Yeah. Oh no, there's a few blues with him. Yeah, so I do want to try a different set inside the Moth on this, by the way, as a slightly different Nightblade build. Hello, Mr. Necro. Dead. He literally got zagged down, that poor guy. Nightblade. See, I would have gone back this way if I was the Nightblade. He went that way instead. He doesn't know what to do when he's going to die from the curse. Noodle says, I hear glass going off like a machine gun. Yeah. We'll go for the warden at the back. That's his necromate dead. Oh, my wrecking blow, stop channeling. That's easy. He's using Winterborn, he is. I want to get my blue ult, the ink up. I need to get into. I'm going to go for oh, these necromate came over. 40 odd K health. Oh, he's got it looks like he has Dragikin and Winterborn on that build with the Asylum staff. Adam says once you hear that glass, you can't unhear it. Yeah, 100%. I still think we went against that ward and he had 42k health. We brought him down to like 10k, 10, 15k, so it was a good 25, 30k burst, which was loads of damage. It's just, do you know what I mean? Cunningham says that's why you like Magden most. You can't kill them. I think the thing is with Magden, it's like an all-round class. I always see it as it's like an AoE sorcerer. That's how I've always viewed it. I like Sulk. I really enjoy Sulk, and I'm pretty good at it. It's one of my better classes that I'm good on. And Warden's just an AoE version of it. Oh, let's not go that way. Alright, 25k health. Dead. I'm gonna get it with Beam. Just so many of them. So many of them. Okay. Do you really think we could take out the guy with the hammer? You can see people are running charge, so I've got 3 burning status on me and 1 poisoned. Yeah, that Asylum staff, you'll see on the death sheet, it was a lot of status effects. The Asylum staff is very good if you can get it. So be damage received. Burning, poison, chilled, concussed. Like the fact that they're proccing this much and doing this much damage consistently. It's the number of procs. So there's only a second out of 10 procs of burning. Because quite a few people run charge and that, it just procs like mad. Alright, we don't have a respawn if we die, so we need to be a bit more cautious here. Okay. he managed to get away. Oh, he's hit with elemental susceptibility. That will pull me out of stealth in a moment. You watch. So we're going to pop in here. With their hammer, they've got through that keep really quick, ain't they? Yeah, so you can see it. In a moment, I'll just come out of stealth. Even though, like, there it is. Just because of that susceptibility bug. It's really annoying for Nightblade. There it was again. Oh, no, that's death in there. That is death. So many yellows. Freaking blast won't hit me. There is a lot of yellows and a lot of pets. That's going to do some damage to us. Yeah, I couldn't CT break. I managed to kind of like block it and then roll it to get into cloak, and I just couldn't get into there. Now that hammer's going north. That's going to go there. We're going to go to Glade Mist, and I'll probably switch classes in a moment because I'm hoping to get into my main campaign. So it says the lumber is red. Yeah, what are your guys' main classes? And let me put a poll up and see like what's your most fun class to play. So 1 second. Yeah, so it's gonna be what is your go-to class for PvP? And I'll put the choices of Sorcerer. That could be obviously magical or stamina. Warden, same. Nightblade. You can only put 4 options, sadly. So I'm probably going to go with... Necro is really bad, so nobody doesn't, people don't use Necro. Arcanist is like so-so, but it's fun. I'm going to go Dragon Knight. Just kind of keep it sort of more of the older classes, obviously with Warden as well. But yeah, if you could go into PvP, like what is the one that you'd go to like every time? Like that's my class type thing. Obviously, if your one's not on there, then obviously put a comment and go, oh no, I'd really want to pick something else. Adrian says Templar with Kvatch Gladiator. That's such a cool little set. That's it does extra damage when you're really close to them. It's quite an old set though, that is. Really old set. Oh, I see some reds. He went round over here, didn't he? Hello, Mr. Nightblade. Sorry to ruin your party. I don't know why people are using Siphon. It's really bad. He's going to come back this way in a moment. I'm waiting for him to drop down. Radiant Oppression at close range is disgusting. He hasn't dropped yet. But he would have dropped by now. He's very fast. He's got Wild Hunt on, he has. Because of his speed. See, this one went to tech potions. He's definitely doing well, I'll give him that. He picked the guy who's a bit squishier. They've literally covered this. Look at that. They've covered the tower in revealing flare. Gerard says he mostly plays werewolf. Werewolf is fun, especially with the talk mythic. Okay, he's gone that way. We're going to try and get him just more for the AP, and he'll get a defense tick. Since I gave Nightblade Burst a heal, it's been a game changer for them. Oh yeah, 100%. He's on the upper end of our burst limit, by the way, he is. Okay, so he's near me over there. I'm waiting for him. Like, I'm patiently. Yeah, he has Wild Hunt on something because he's really freaking fast. Yeah, speed is Wild Hunt and race against time. Very, very quick guy. So he's like in gank range, at 30k health there. You can look how fast he is. He's over there. Look, he's over on that hill. Nightblade plus speed and cloak is really, really good. Oh, he's trying to get back into the tower. Gerard says the mythic is good, but no, not so tanky. You got 15% mitigation. Dead. We got him. We got him with a gank. That's some good burst there, isn't it? Really good burst. 32,000 health, instant. You'll see in our combat metrics, because that'll be a separate thing. Damage caused, it was 1.1818 seconds. It was killed him in a second and a bit. 30,000 health. It's ridiculous. Let's go there because there's going to be fights that way.
I have little time.
The 15% mitigation is like 9k armor, Gerard. Every 1% mitigation is 660 armor. Or something like that. So it's a lot of resistance. Yeah, every 660 armor is 1% pen. We're going to switch to the grey host because I can get points towards my campaign. Okay, what's happening in this one? Okay, we've got a lot of stuff. We're going to go nickel and then go straight down to Robeck, I think. If anybody's on PCEU, by the way, and are curious, kind of just want to jump in a group or something, I'm happy to have people. You know, I'm quite laid back, so if you want to join, you know, sort of more the merrier type thing. I will be just on the Nightblade for a bit and then probably Sulk. Cunningham, going back to Cunningham's place with the message about the Magblade. He was saying so many blades don't even use shade anymore. That was a skill that was so good. Yeah, shade was really good. They nerfed it though. The range used to be really good, and I think it's like 20 meters now, so it's really hard to use. Because before it wasn't massive in the first place, and the fact that it only goes like gap closer distance now, even if you use it, people can still gap close to you. And obviously, if you're being zerged, that generally is what happens, unless you have like an elevation. So like if you use it to go through like a level in a tower, that's quite good. Tate says, what do you play? Magsulk all the way, baby. He just sucks at it, he says, but it's playing forever. Glad to see it back in fashion again. Yeah, Magsulk's, I think with a lot of it, it's, and I don't want this to sound like harsh, there's some classes that lend themselves to a more reactionary playstyle that you could argue has a higher skill threshold to hit. And so Assaults are one of those classes that if you don't react fast, you can find yourself in a bit of a problem. No, 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 you are going to die. Come back here. There. Yeah, he's dead. Sorry. Don't like healers. I'm going to go get with that guard up the top. These are really tanky guards, by the way. Really tanky guards. Cunningham says he's an old school ESO player. Remember when it was actually skillful and good? Oh, yeah. Although, you might remember the old Viper days. Viper Sting. That was pretty nutty. When you're at... this sounds really stupid, I know. But when you're at a flag, just hold block. And, like, sit on the edge. Because it does make a difference. So if someone came to bomb us right now, I'd have a much better chance of staying alive just by holding block. He said, yeah, with a tremor scale as well. The one thing that was really good with the old combat was the dynamic ult generation. So I don't know if you guys seen that, but what used to happen is you got ult based on the amount of people you're in combat with, essentially. So the more people that attacked you, the more ult you got. So it wasn't uncommon to see like someone do a meteor into a leap. That was quite a common combo you would see. And so you could have some really good, like if you're 1vxing, you get some really good combos with just ults dumping, like yourself. But they got rid of that quite many years ago. Okay, we've got this one here. They're going down to Fargo, I think it is. Is it Fargo? Yeah. Okay, let's go down to Fargo. Oh, no. The farm's under attack. We're going to get some kills there. Yeah, I'm going to check the poll quick. There is a poll going to see which is like your go-to class. So a lot of people are going with Nightblade. Sorcerer is quite a popular one. And then you've got obviously Warden and DK, kind of very similar actually. Oh, he didn't even react to me. Like I had a red badge over me, he just left. Okay. There are lots of yellows. He got away. I didn't get the following hit. If I all got the concealed, I probably would have had him. Alright, let's get back in stealth. Okay, so that's a healer with them that got person at the front. Butcher's a healer. So we're going to mark Butcher for death. We say goodbye to Butcher. Goodbye, Butcher. Let me go for the mate. Dead. We just let the Sulk now to fight. Goodbye, Mr. Sulk. Oh, he went for the streak. Oh, he's off balance. Yeah, those people weren't like proper PvP players, were they? You might have noticed when that guy was resurrecting, I went for my combo of my Wrecking Blow. But these ads are like on steroids. Look how freaking tanky they are. Oh, they've come back. I'm popping to tower. So no just reset my resources. Yeah, so when that guy was resurrecting, I did my dizzying swing into siphoning, but then I did a bash because he was resurrecting to get the interrupt, which was a stun. So that's how I got that stun really easily on him. Okay, Butcher's their healer. Ah, he's dead. The damage on this is awesome. I absolutely love the damage on this one bar build. Yeah, if you've not tried this, by the way, give this thing a go. It's so much fun. Oh, there's some yellow in there. Let's just go and end that fight quick. Dead. There we go. Cunningham says, and they're the best negators. You still have all the original skills the cards have. Yeah. The old Crystal Blast is a bit sad. Like, it used to stun, and obviously they got rid of that. But you get hit by a guard, and that stuns you still. Oh, where's that Nightblade gone? There he is. Goodbye, Mr. Nightblade. Ah, I got him. Okay, we're going to go for the people at the back. Defensive room. I absolutely hate defensive room. Doesn't go pop. Oh, I went to go for the light attack incap and they got the curse and I got hit with 2 frags. He got a double frag on me, he did. Yeah, double frag proc, awesome. We'll pop that down there. Cunningham was saying, best skill to use in DK was wings. It reflected everything. Oh yeah, when you could reflect meteor, that was quite funny. I wish like Sword and Shield ult did stuff like that, like an ult reflects an ult. That'd be quite cool. I'm probably like looking forward to that scribing system coming next patch. Yeah, they were here and they're just gone. Where did they go? Adrian says, what do I think of the new spell crafting? I think it's gonna impact PvE a lot more than PvP. But I think what it will do, having just seen some of it. Oh, let me go just. Hello, Butcher. I got healed by his teammates. They do love me, don't they? They love their meteors on me. Let's go get some resources back. Yeah, so I think it would impact PvP more than PvE, sorry, more than PvP. I went. I didn't have all my bits ready. Right, I knew I did not have enough resource when I went for him. I went to go for him. I wasn't behind him because I lost loads of damage. How do you not have all Tarnish K? Yeah, I'll get to Adrian's bit in a second about the spellcraft. And just with Tarnished, how do you farm Tarnished and Cinders? 50 runs on both and still don't have it. One thing that does happen quite common is when you farm a lot, you pick up like items, for example, and then it will have at the bottom the like trade symbol where you can trade it with people in your group. That's for 2 hours. So what I would normally do when I farm a set, I would go to an item and go, oh, this is the set I don't want. So, but it's not bound, and I'd right click and bind it because I don't want this set. And then that way, the next time I get a helmet drop, it cannot be this set because I already have this helmet. And how the sticker book works is it gives you stuff you don't have. So if you do it that way, after about 5-6 runs, you're pretty much guaranteed Cinders or Tarnished on the next run. And then I just did that a few times to get the right trait. So then if the item dropped and say it was a Tarnished Nightmare like legs, yeah, and that was the only legs that could drop because I had the other 2 sets in that dungeon, then I would just keep running until I got the right trait, and I'll just leave the legs in the ground until I pick up the right trait. If you have transmutes, you can just pick up any pair of legs that way, but that's the easiest way to do it, is to run the dungeon, bind the stuff as you pick it up, so you kill a boss and bind it straight away, because the next boss won't give you a duplicate then because it's in your sticker book. If you have already got the set, but you're like trying to farm the right traits and they're in your book, that's going to be it's going to be tedious. It said I only got the Tarnished bow as a weapon and none of the jewelry, for example. Chest runs are really good. Just got some ult gen quick. So when you go into the dungeon, they have the 3 puzzles. With a lot of PvP, the general thing to focus on is to get the right trait on the weapon. That's really important. The body pieces, if you miss a couple divines, like I've got an impen piece here. This should be divines for more damage. But it's not going to like kill the build. Go on, Moth. Get him off. Or not. The Moth didn't blow up that time. So, like, having a few pieces off trait won't, like, break a build. In all honesty, builds aren't that sensitive. So the main thing is really getting the right weapon type. And then, obviously, the set itself. If you're missing a couple of traits, more often than not, you're looking like less than 2 or 3% like damage. And that's, you know, that's normally not the margins that you have when you fail. 49k health. I don't think I can gank that. Okay, there's a lot of people in that group. A lot of yellows. Okay, so I'm just moving around to the left to see if I can find any of them. Okay, that Nucky's got a slow horse, so I could probably get him. It didn't knock him off his horse. I was hoping it would have got him off the horse. My little moth's going. Oh. Let me just get around here. Oh, I almost killed that DK in one combo. The Magnum shot hit me with the stun. He had a big coag there. To Adrian's bit about the spellcrafting, like scribing system. As I was saying, it's going to be a big impact for PvE, 100%. And what it will do in PvP is it will give classes that lack certain buffs and things access to more variation. So he's put on. Okay, no. That needs to go. No, thank you. I'm okay. Yeah, trying to run around when you don't have a big heal is really noticeable. Like really noticeable. Oh, no. I'm just trying to get some resources back. Okay, I managed to get away from that group, and that curse doesn't go off in a second, pull me out. Okay, so now we're back, and we can actually focus on people this time. It was that Sulk there that was actually causing us the problem. But he's oh, that's him dead. We're going to go for this Sulk here because he's sieging. Oh, he got healed by teammates. That's really depressing, that is. Right, I'll use the siphoning into a cloak. I'm going to do a siphoning into another cloak. And then go for a vigor and a sprint. Okay, so we managed to get away from those people. Just a few siphonings to get some resources back. But yeah, with PvP, the spellcrafting will give you access to kind of flesh out things you're missing. Kay says, has Veteran got a higher chance to drop things? No. He's got a detect potion on his. That skill's really freaking buggy, is the CC break. Come on, Mr. Nightblade. I freaking my thing would not fire. I'm so low resource. I've got a curse on me. Come here. Oh, he's dead. Sorry about that. I'm just focusing on trying to stay alive and kill people. Yeah, so with the spellcrafting there, you'll be able to go and add things your build kind of misses, or your class lacks. So like if you don't have access to a crit buff, you can obviously add that to the spammable and the soul trap one. 52k health, nope. He's blocking, he's got healing with CC break. couldn't get through. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, I tried. They have so much like mitigation. He's watching my death, he is. There's so much mitigation. Kate, since you're not really using your bat bowl, wouldn't Open Soul be an option? This is with Open Soul, the whole build. Literally. There's Open Soul. Like, Open Soul can work. It gives you a lot of stuff. And it's in Divine Bloodthirsty because I didn't have transmutes. This is one that I had it on a different character. So I moved it across. Oh, respawn. Yeah, if you have tuned in, by the way, there is a poll going where it's kind of, if you could pick a class to PvP on, like tomorrow, what would be your go-to class? There's obviously 4 options, so Salt, Nightblade, Warden, and Dragon Knight. Those are yellows. Got him. Okay, so it's all hail the Nightblade. I think the Nightblade's fun because it's got cloak. Like, Invis is such a fun skill to use. If you add on some Wild Hunt or some speed with it, you're like silly quick. I will switch to the Salt after this though. That's him dead. Oh, he's gone back to his group, he has. How many procs has he? He's got Reliquins and the Vate stuff. Yeah, that constantly being pulled out every 3 or 4 seconds. It's really annoying. I've got like 2 things on me, which is really freaking annoying. It'll go in a sec. Cheers for the sub, by the way. Let me move around. Just move that on my thing. Yeah, so when we die next, so I'll switch to a different class. But yeah, it's just to show like this does work. It's a lot of fun. We're just going to reset some stam quickly. Hey, cheers, Tate. Tate, that is ridiculous, that is. That's like there with 70, which is insane. That's like so generous, mate. Yeah, that's yeah, this is insane. Tate asks, so Tarnish, Is it worth the farm? I've yet to make the commitment. Been farming boxes for the anniversary event instead. Tarnished is brilliant. It is one of the better burst sets in the game. Is it OP? I wouldn't go OP because it's got the same damage as Winterborn. So if people are curious, Winterborn comes from a arena, comes from Maelstrom if I recall. It's a very good set. And it's when you deal frost damage, you summon Pillar 5,844. So 5844. My Tarnished is 6,300. It's almost identical. And obviously with Winterborn having more useful bits at the bottom, so like the 2, 3, and 4 pieces. There it is. So the extra 1, 2, 1 weapon and spell damage ends up bringing it up high enough to basically be Tarnished. So it's a good set. It's worth farming. It's not like God mode, don't get me wrong. But if you play as a ganker, or you play as like someone who just wants to burst people really fast, it is one of the better sets because it's got such an easy proc condition. So yeah, for me, oh, siege. Oh, so much siege. So for me personally, I would farm it. I did farm it. The sound effect is quite... Oh, oil. The sound effect is really nice as well. Oh my goodness, cool. This is not good for a squishy Nightblade. Hello, Mr. Butcher. Cool, it's really laggy here, isn't it? Really freaking laggy. There we go. Oh! Schwartz Let's Fail says farm in solo is hard. Oh, 100%. Let me just get this Nightblade. Yep. It's like really laggy in my end. I don't know why. Dead. I also added why it's gone like PowerPoint mode. It's like really, it's not normally. I've never seen it that bad. Let me have a little look. See. No, it's just over here. It's literally as ESO. I look over here and my FPS is like dead. I go this way, it's all okay. It's literally like playing on Xbox again. The frames. I've lost my frames. I don't need my frames back. Oh, they've come back. They've come. I don't know what happened, but I've got frames again. Alright, where'd that Nightblade go? So I'm dead. Yeah, it is like PowerPoint mode over there. Oh my goodness, the frames are awful. Look. But it's okay again. I've never seen it that bad. Like, it's never gone that bad. That was, yeah, that really impacts your gameplay, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. I'm going to end that poll there, by the way. Hey, Schwartz, I think it's pronounced Let's Fails there with the 10. Cheers for the 10. That's really, really appreciated, mate. And yeah, the farming is awful. Absolutely awful. Farming, so if you're after a weapon... Schwitzer? Is it pronounced Schwitzer? Looking at it? If you're farming solo, what I would recommend for like weapons and stuff is ask people to jump into the boss. So if you go to your guild and just literally ask for somebody to go, can you jump in, or friend list to help you, that makes a big, big difference. because you'll get 3 or 4 drops. And more often than not, if you're farming normal as well, because you can upgrade stuff quite cheaply now, definitely the way to go. Yeah, my computer does not like over there. So, yeah, the solo farming is tedious. But if you can get on it sooner when the patch drops, that's what I found this patch. Everybody wanted to farm the set, so it was really easy to get groups. If you go normal as well, you can just go as a tank. Like, you do not need... I go on my DPS, for example. I'm on Arcanist DPS, and I run as a tank in normal dungeons, completely fine. Vet dungeons, normal DLC dungeons. And that works fine, because you can just DPS stuff and you just put a bit more health in, and you can survive the one-shot mechanics, because they're not one-shot anymore. So that's how I farm my sets, is do it on normal, run it on something like an Arcanist. Friends, guildies, sounds like food. Tate says he has to bribe some of his guildies. I think generally, maybe this is, I have quite a naive thought process, but I do generally feel like in this game particularly, is that people want to help you. Like, you won't always get the same group, don't get me wrong, but more often than not, you'll find somebody who will do a run with you. And if it's one run, but you get 3 or 4 people doing that, or you can get a couple of runs between them, it makes a big difference. I did say I'd go on Sork when I die, didn't I? So let's switch. No, we're just going to get ourselves killed. But yeah, that's what I do when I farm stuff, is I basically run as a tank, as a DPS. Because normal dungeons, you don't need to worry about that. Give me a siege. There we go. Okay, we can respawn now. And we're going to jump on the Sork for a bit. I want to show you, I made some tweaks to the Sorcerer. And I think this is like it's probably the best balanced Sork that I've made to date. It's got really good sustain, it's got burst, it's got great defense. And it's just like an all-rounder. Gerard says, does damage still scale with higher stam if already, or have weapon or damage not? The way the damage scales, it takes your highest stat resource for your light attacks. So, for example, my main attribute on this Nightblade is stamina. So it will use the stamina for the scaling, but then your damage is calculated for your higher weapon or spell damage, like your tooltips. It does factor in like your max resource too. So you kind of generally, it will pick your highest primary stat and the highest weapon or spell damage, and it will add those together and go, that's the damage of the tooltip. So for example, say I had 60,000 magicka and 1,000 spell damage but 2,000 weapon damage, it would kind of pick the magicka and then it'll pick the weapon damage, if I recall, because that's higher. But with how the game is now, weapon damage and spell damage are always the same. Like, it's very rare to have one higher than the other unless you're a Templar or a DK. Just really quick as well with this Nightblade, if people are curious, there is a build video on the channel, but it is using Cinders of Anthemir. You can change this if you wish. You're right, JW. You can change this to Ashen Grip. That works quite well. I'm probably going to try it. You're going to laugh with this. There's I don't know if it's a PvP set, but it's called Sentry. I think it's PvP. And I'm going to use it on this because it counters Nightblades. Oh, no, I want armor. So this is it. When you begin to crouch, you gain stealth detection for 10 seconds. You've got a 30-second cooldown, so you've got essentially a 33% uptime. And this is really good, because it's free stealth detection. On a gank build, when you're fighting squishy targets, it lets you see snipers. So all you do is you leave your keep and you go into sneak, you turn it on. It then goes on cooldown, and then when you actually need it, the next time you're near where you want to be, just out and back and sneak, and you got it back on again. So if you want to switch this moth set, I like it. It's really good. You can. I personally keep it. Ashen Grip's a good option if you don't want to farm this set, or Sentry if you want to fight other Nightblades. And then Tarnished is you just need Tarnished, basically. And Oaken. We're going to switch to Sulk now. Tate says he's all ears. Let's see the Sulk. Honestly, Sulk's great, but I'm really, really pleased with this one, actually. I've been able to eke more stats out of it. Yeah, so I'll show you how this one does. How's the stream been tonight, by the way? Like the video quality and stuff, and like any dropouts? I ask because we had some new internet installed this week, so it's obviously like useful to know how hard to push it. Adrian says Sentry back bar. You can back bar Sentry because it's a buff. So if you want to do Sentry back bar, do Tarnished front bar, you can then get a mythic in and a monster set. So you could use the heavy attack monster set. Tate says quality has been great. That is good to hear. Because at the moment, these are like my normal settings, and I can push the bit rate up significantly higher because I think we've got a gigabyte up and down now. Right.
Stendar, keep me safe. And my coins.
Let me go and switch to my Sorcerer. Yeah, so we are on Zisok. The Sorcerer is very good. I'll show you the changes that I made with this one so you get an idea of what it is. I'm just going to check something with my... I think I'm doing a graphics update. I think that's why my FPS has been all funny tonight. Yeah, there's a driver. So I will need to install it in a moment. That'll take just a couple of seconds. So the driver's almost downloaded. That's 500 megabytes. And I might need to tell that to install because I'm getting frame drops, which I don't normally get unless there's a driver update. But yeah, like it's really dropping, which it wasn't doing. Or it could be the memory leak that ESO has. So what I will do is I'm just going to tell the driver to install it. It might close the stream and I have to reload it if it does. But the FPS drop is really, really annoying. Like that, you see that? That's like, it's like being on console again. And my game doesn't normally feel like this. So 2 secs, sorry. Alright, I'm telling it to install now. And hopefully I don't need to restart ESO. I might have to restart the PC. And if that's the case, I'll reload the stream and just put a different link up. So you'd have to check the channel with Discord for a second link. With the sort whilst we're waiting, we're using Death Dealer's Feet still. So our Magicka goes up to, I think it's like 45,000, 46 with the percent boosts you get. So you get really high Magicka. I'll show it in the guild house. You can see like it's really sluggish tonight. Okay, so we're here. So yeah, we'll just show you the stat page when we fully buff up. So regen on this build, we have 2k magicka recovery, 1400 stamp, so plenty. I am using Witch Mothers. You can change this for Citrus Fillet, which is more sustain. Not much, and a bit more max health, but not much. But this is a really good one. And then with our health, although our health looks a bit low, because of the death dealers, it ends up going up to about 30,000, so we have a good health pool still. The graphics driver is installing now, just so if it does drop out randomly, you know why. So our death dealer should almost be fully procced. Yeah, so we have 28,300 health. If we use Tri-Food, it's over 30,000. 46.5k mag, 19k stam, 2k regens when we have all the buffs on. So we'll put that buff on there. Yeah, 2k regens. And what makes this really good is that we are using the Asylum staff. So every other hit of Force Pulse, so Crush and Shock, it ends up proccing the status effects. And that second proc can proc with the charge staff anyway. So what you end up getting is a lot of extra sustained damage. And that's the one thing that this really has, which the other sort doesn't have. So you see all those little numbers? We're constantly getting like 5 or 6 damage sources every single time we weave. And obviously you can chuck in frag in that because we're using charged. So with the charge we always proc 1 or 2 status effects. With this staff we proc an extra status effects every other cast. So that gives you so much more like pressure against people. Like as you're weaving and you're doing this, it's just a lot of extra damage. And then to like fix the magicka, the way that we get around that is we use 2 pieces willpower, which is 1600 mag, so 1700 there almost, and then 2 pieces trainee, which is 1400. So that's 3000 magicka. So compared to Crafty Altheek, which if you go Crafty Altheek, I have it on this one here. There it is. You get 3000, you get 5500 magicka roughly, as like the full 5 piece. So we're dropping like 2.5k magicka, which isn't huge, but what we then gain as a result is that extra pressure from the Asylum stuff. So that's what we've been doing to like fix the pressure, and it works so much better. So we're going to queue for Cyrodiil now.